Doctor here, and today we will be playing some Kerbal Space program. As you can see, I'm flying in what closely resembles a space shuttle. This is from the Soviet pack. This is the Buran. Now this is... Well, I started flying this a couple of minutes ago. It's quite good, I must say. Now, I didn't create this. This was a craft that came with it. I take no credit for this. This was all the mod makers doing. But yeah, as you can tell, I have a new mic. I hope it's in good quality, or at least better than it was before. I should probably start gravity turning. Oh, that turns fast. And it has got SAS, I believe. Yes, it does. I'm just hoping to get a orbit, not necessarily a equatorial or circular orbit, just one that doesn't decay. It's looking relatively polar. I'd say that wasn't bad actually. I think I can just leave it like that and decouple whenever it's needed. I may show a couple of other mods in the video, but this will be mainly about the Soviet pack. This thing holds a lot of fuel. Let me see how much it does. Yeah, that's a lot of fuel. Keep in mind this activates when you start the flight as well, so it needs to have a lot, but it got me this far. Detach. There we go. I'd say that was a not perfect, but relatively stable orbit, and I've got a lot of fuel left. I don't know if I can, but I might try and deorbit this, because I do not want to share an orbit with debris. But this is a very elegant craft. It looks like it was meant to go through atmosphere, so I'm going to deorbit now. But yeah, you can see it's relatively stable. Although I can't really turn it, as we're not in atmosphere, it takes a little while. Other than that, I think it's spectacular. Jebediah, Bill and Bob and a few others. That debris will stay in orbit. So, I may have to shoot it down with one of the things in the weapons mod, but I will not be continuing that as it's given me graphical errors. Is this even being recorded? Okay, guys. So we're slowly decreasing our speed, killing our velocity, and then gravity will do its work. This may take a while, and I might not have enough fuel, so I will cheat for this because I just want to see this thing go back into atmosphere. There's no way of refueling this, so it has to be done this way. If there was a docking port on the nose, that would be brilliant, but I couldn't see my fraps counter for a second. Didn't even know if I was still recording. It keeps moving about from the left corner, the top left, to the bottom left, and now it's in the top right. Oh, at least I'm still recording. So I'm starting to move downwards now. I'll just kill off a bit more of my velocity. Increase my speed downwards, and then I'll cut the engines and speed up time. Let's see, does my orbit? Yes, it does. My orbit does go back into atmosphere. So I'll cut my engines there, and then warp until I re-enter the atmosphere. Good. There we go. Let me just readjust this. For a second it looks like I was going to land in the water, but no. If I'm lucky, I should hit land, and we might see this thing explode. So, yeah. I don't know how long I've been recording for now, but I'll keep going for a while and review a couple more stock craft. I didn't make any of these. It was all the mod maker's doing. There we go. Hitting the upper layer of the atmosphere. Should start getting re-entry effects when we hit the second layer. I want to position myself so we get the most spectacular re-entry effects. That's kind of hard. As you can see here, the flames going across the black underbelly. And now I can actually turn. Look, it's turning it for me. Look at that. That is spectacular. And when the re-entry effects end, I will deploy the parachute. Well, it won't actually deploy until we get to a certain distance down, but you know what I mean. I'll release it. And that's the re-entry effects stopped. I'm still getting Mach speed sound effects. I think that's what they're called. Okay. This won't deploy for a while, but I think it should slow us down a little bit. I think it deploys at the same altitude as a normal parachute, 500 meters. If you have any questions, corrections or suggestions, put them in the comments below. And if you want to leave any constructive criticism or things of what I should do next time, leave that in the comments as well. And yes, please do let me know if this sound quality is any better. Okay, 500 in a minute. Whoa. So it was at the back, so it didn't have time to deploy. Look at all the parts scattered around. This was a spectacular ship to go down in. If I had built it, I'd be proud of that. Let's go to the vehicle assembly building and have a look at some more of the Russian stock ships. I'll fly 1 or 2 more, then I'll leave it there. Then I'll call that the end of that part, and then continue later. I do want to get through at least most of these, but yeah. That was a spectacular craft. I want to keep that there. Okay. DOS7. Let's see if that loads up. Although I'm having some problems with vanilla parts disappearing, like radial mounted engines, or the small Octopro body, the really thin one. But yeah, I think this is just a capsule. Looks pretty good, but I don't think this actually does anything. Let's try the MIR Cristal. This doesn't look like it does anything, but give it the benefit of the doubt. And if it does do something, then I'll go back and check out the DOS7. But I don't think it does anything. I think it might just be a good looking command pod. Oh no, it has an engine. I'll go back and look at the DOS7 when I'm done with this. But so it appears this would be for use in space or on a low gravity planet. Let's simulate a low gravity planet. I'm just going to hack gravity. Yeah. 25.2 kilonewtons of thrust. It's not really good, but it would be okay for space exploration. Well, this thing I just realised doesn't have all that much fuel. And are these docking ports? Yes, they are. Because I have the wrong Fairer camera. Docking port camera. Hopefully I can get a view of something. There's the ground. So I've got this camera activated. Let me try activating this one. That'll be a little bit more practical. Yes, it has a reasonable amount of fuel, maybe to finish off an orbit. Doesn't have all that much thrust, but that said, doesn't look at all bad. Better than any craft I can design. But yeah, guys, oh my god, my thrust counter keeps moving. Sorry about that. Just it's moved into every corner now. It's gone from the top left to the bottom left to the top right, and now it's in the bottom right. Ugh. I have no idea why. But yeah, hopefully this is also better frames for you guys. And now I'm going to try and slow myself down, kill my lateral velocity. Yes, I imagine that the DOS7 does something similar. Doesn't have too strong an engine. But I'll give it the benefit of the doubt and launch it. I didn't think it would have that. Obviously it's integrated all into one part, which is helpful if you don't want things like that. Is it all integrated into one part, or is it all just linked together? It says 10 parts. Anyway. So I'll launch this as well. It has solar panels, so I assume this was meant to be in space. So I will also lower the gravity. And also see how it blows up with Whack a Kerbal. Whack a Kerbal. Oh good, infinite fuel's still on. Alright, so I'm going to give this quite a lot of mass, so when it hits, but yeah. Yes, I assume this was meant to go around space. This one also has docking ports, so maybe part for a space station. And once again, I will activate the docking cameras. I wonder if they'll see this coming. Yes, they did. Got it just in time. But yes, I think I'll leave it there, guys, for part 1. I won't patronise you by telling you what to do. If you like the video, I think you all know. And without any further ado, I'll see you guys later. Alright, guys, I am back. So we're suborbital right now. Although we're getting closer to an orbit, although I think I might actually leave the system before I get one. It's going to be sort of polar. But yeah. I think this is getting closer to an orbit. Oh, just ran out of fuel. Next day I should probably aim this a little lower. Yep, there. To focus less on going up and more on actually completing the orbit. I don't know if I'll have enough fuel. These things run out of fuel quickly. Oh! Advanced SAS is built into the orbital module. For the antenna, because yeah, why not? Okay, well, this is going to take a while, so I'm just going to speed up time. Oh no, wait, can't move throttled up. So I'll just cut it until we've either crashed or got in the orbit. Well guys, it looks like we don't have enough fuel. Wait, is infinite fuel on? It can't be. Ah, no it isn't. It's just draining out. I'd actually prefer if it was a bit more top heavy. Should have been refilled via that. does work is going to be really uneven. Extremely. So either I'm going to get an orbit, or I'm going to leave the system. Either one's quite good for a, I believe, 4-stage rocket. 5, including the decoupling stage. Burning for a little while so that the periapsis is raised outside of its atmosphere. I don't want a decaying orbit. I think that skims the atmosphere. And I'd say that was acceptable. With a little bit of fuel to spare. Now, time warp. And see if this does decay. Whoa! Graphical glitch. And it seems, even though we're still going down, with an orbit this big, I should start actually going up again. So it seems like this orbit, although crazy, doesn't decay, which is good. Excuse me. And we've still got fuel left. So yeah. I'd say that was the end of this mod showcase, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.